see, record button. Yep, okay, it worked. Good job. So how are you doing today?
Is this the right link?
Yeah, it's the right one.
Okay.
Yeah, it's recording. Okay, so how are you doing today?
I fine.
Okay, good.
I just woke up.
Oh, well, good morning. Good morning to you. And is there anything new?
The spring festival is coming. About to come. So recently my business will be a little rush.
Oh, okay. So it's really busy around the spring festival. So that tells me that you'll be working around the springtime festival.
No, I mean we need to end up our business before spring festival. I'm working in medical hospital, and our work will close some of them. So we just leave maybe 1/3 of words to for in case if there are still some patients need to
need to be tended to. Yeah. Okay, so do you do anything special, or do you plan any vacations around this time?
Not really. I just come back to my family, and we will get together to have a dinner.
Okay, that's very nice. That's my favorite thing to do.
Maybe if my friend come to visit me, we will go nearby tourist destination for some hiking, or some just for how to say that?
For hiking, or maybe sightseeing?
Yeah, maybe sightseeing.
Oh, very nice. Okay, outdoor fun.
Yeah, but it depends if she will come to see us, or we just walk around our home, and maybe because the transportation out of Taipei maybe will be a little crowded. And
yes.
We don't need to. We don't want to stuck in.
That's what I thought you were going to say.
Traffic.
You don't want to get stuck in the rush, or you don't want to get stuck in the traffic. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
I wouldn't want to either. All right,
Yeah.
Very good. So let's see if we have something to do today. Let's see.
Something more challenging.
Oh, okay, that's right. We're going to see if we can find something else than our typical curriculum.
Well, there's a different song.
Intermediate. We do daily conversation usually. Okay, what is this? How do I move it? Okay, so let's see. Did we do this one before? The general business? Okay, we haven't done any of these. Okay, so would you like to start with general business? Language, or health problems, weather, coffee shop? What do you think?
I think we can go through this lesson if we can.
Okay.
And I think it's a systemic organization, organized classes.
Yes, it's lesson 1, lesson 2. Okay, so well, if you're bored through any of these, they're too easy for you, then you can say, okay, let's skip ahead to the next lesson.
Okay.
All right. So this is general business English. These are some terms that or vocabulary that you might hear in a professional atmosphere. Let's see if we can move that thing out of the way. All right, so let's read the dialogue. These dialogues are usually smaller. You read K and I will read D.
Okay, our manager said we will be having a meeting soon. He wants us to submit our expenses for our business trips.
Is that all we are going to discuss?
No, we will also discuss the third quarter sales results.
I need to follow up with my clients. In addition, I need to write up my sales and expense reports. Okay. Do you have any questions on any of those?
Instead, we are going to, we will also, what's the third quarter?
Usually the year is broken down into 4 quarters. So you have your first part of the year quarter report that shows how much you made, and what are the results of the sales. And then you'll have your second quarter, which shows how much you're making. And then your third quarter, which shows how much you're making. And then your fourth quarter, that is your final outcome of your whole year of profits. So the third quarter is just the third part of the year.
Okay, and what does this mean? I need to follow up with my clients. Follow up means.
Okay, so let's say that you have an appointment.
Contact?
And yeah, you contact, you follow up with them, you call them and see how the first meeting went and what they thought, and to see if you guys are on the same page or you're still under the same understanding or same agreement. So to follow up is just to call them back and see how things are going, if you guys are still agreeing.
So can I use this in in our hospital setting?
Absolutely, yes. I have to follow up with my patient to see if they're doing okay.
Okay, so I can use this follow up with. Okay.
Yes, very professional term. Okay.
Okay, fine.
Okay, we're good. And here is a sample email. This is what a professional email might look like. You have your to whoever, your from, your subject, it's about the meeting, and hi everyone with your 2 dots, and then make sure you put a couple spaces in between. This looks professional, nice and neat. It's not all bunched together and it's not too far separated. So you have your body of your information, you have your addressing, you have your subject, and then you have your exiting, your letter exiting. So you can say sincerely or thank you, depending on who you're speaking to. Okay.
And what's the CC?
This means this will go to somebody else too. So if you want this letter to go to Kevin, but you also want it to go to the director, then you would put who else you want it to go to.
Oh. CC.
Okay, here, let's find out what CC means. I know there's a term. CC means. So in the email sending, CC is the abbreviation for carbon copy. Back in the days before the internet and email, in order to create a copy of the letter you were writing, you had to place carbon paper between the paper. So it's almost like a carbon copy, but email form. Right,
when we sign something, maybe we will put one carbon paper.
Yeah, exactly. All right, good
Okay.
job. And
Thank you.
Sure, no problem. So that's a perfect letter for professional letter. And then you have your terms follow up, wrap up, and come up with. So would you like to read these ones?
Follow up, wrap up, come up with. What's this? Is this a company with that email?
You can use it in email, but it's mostly used in meetings. So let's read follow up first. Don't forget to follow up after the interview. So if you have an interview with somebody, you might want to call 2 weeks later to see, to follow up to see if you got the job or not. Follow up to continue communicating with someone after the event. This is the definition. To wrap up, here's the term you can use or sentence you can use. Let's wrap up this meeting so we can go to lunch. And this could be used.
Oh, finish. Oh.
Yeah, and to wrap up is to finish an event or an activity. So this is common when you have a business meeting or medical meeting, staff meeting. And then the person who's conducting the meeting, they'll say, okay, let's wrap this up. That means let's finish this up and go to lunch.
Oh, so when the teacher's lecture's ending, is still can use this wrap up?
Yeah.
Oh,
Whoever's conducting a meeting. To come up with is like coming up with an idea. We need to come up with a new marketing strategy by next week. To come up with is to think of an idea. So I need to come up with an idea to
teach me.
Yes, to come up with a sentence. Very good. An example sentence. Yes. Excellent. Okay, and burnout. A lot of people feel burnt out because they work 80 hours per week, and this burns you out. This means it tires you out.
When you say burn, a lot of people feel burned out. It will need to add ed, burned out, or just burn out.
You would add, is it ed or t? Let me give you.
I feel I need to add ed.
I think it's
at the end.
Burnt out. Burnt out, yeah. So you would add t, even though it sounds like ed. Badly burn down houses, burnt wood, blah, blah, blah. No, that's not what I meant. But yes, burnt out, B-U-R-N-T, out. I feel burnt out.
Burnt out, okay.
But if you
burn out.
But this sentence right here, you would say burnout. If you work 80 hours per week, you will burn out.
Okay.
This is like you're a fire full of energy, and then you're working so much that your fire goes out.
You're burnt out.
You're overwhelmed,
okay.
And I think we all have felt this before. Carry out is who will carry out your duties when you leave the company. This means that somebody is going to take over your responsibilities or duties. So to carry something out means to execute a project or an assignment. To carry out the activities, to cover the activities, to do the activities.
Oh, to do the activity, to cover the activity. Okay, carry out.
To write up, would you please write up a report about our newest product? To write up is to summarize information in a formal report or study.
Oh.
Yes, honey.
There are there are many new phrase, verbal phrase,
vocabulary words. Okay, just but you're eating all the muffins.
Phrasal verb. Is this phrasal verb?
Phrasal verb. Write up.
Is these phrasal verbs carry out, write up, burn out?
Yeah.
There are some news for me.
yeah, they're new. Okay, good. We want new because new is challenging.
Yeah.
Okay, so here's some vocabulary words. Would you like to read them?
Business meeting, presentation, negotiation, communication in English, meeting clients, entertaining clients, business trip, telephoning, writing reports, business emails, taking notes, overseas visitors. I'm a little confused about entertaining clients. What's that? We're doing something to let our clients feeling happy? No.
To entertain the clients, usually you entertain them by, let's say somebody's going to be starting a meeting, they'll have their secretary, entertain them, come up with a topic or conversation to keep them busy while they're waiting for the meeting to start.
Oh. So
let's see if they give us, let me see if they give us any, oh, they translate. I don't know why it's on translation. So entertaining clients. Let's see if they give me an example. The ability to entertain clients is one of the best skills to have in any corporate setting. If you impress your clients, it means repeat business as well as a better overall relationship. Oh, okay. So this means that you have reoccurring clients. You have clients that are continuing to purchase from you, continuing to take lessons from you. This is entertaining your clients. That means they're interested in your class courses or your business or your product.
Oh, oh, so this is not a real entertaining.
Yes, I guess not. So business English is a lot different than just regular vocabulary. All right, good.
Okay. So I need to make some sentence in this class or for my homework.
I think when we move further down, it will give us some examples to use. Okay, so we have business trip, telephoning, writing reports, business emails, taking notes, overseas visitors.
Oh, maybe I could do it in my homework, and you can help me to correct it.
Oh yeah, this absolutely, yeah. You can write the sentences, or you can keep writing your journals, and then I'll correct them. And thank you for sending me emails, because sometimes I go through my emails and I get so many every day. It helps when you message me to give me reminders that you sent over a journal, because then I can.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I know.
Then I can search for it and like, okay, she told me she sent it. Then I gotta look for it. Okay, so fill in the blanks with the correct business English phrasal verb using the vocabulary above. So number 1, it's getting late. Let's wrap things up and go home. Second question, what would we put here, do you think?
The end of the year is approaching quickly. I need to come up with is that come up with think new idea. What's that?
Write up? Come up with?
Can I use come up with or not that?
Come up
my
with
goals for the next year?
Yeah, you can use come up with.
Come up with. Okay. And the next one. Kevin has been working too many hours lately. I think he's burned out.
Yes. Very good.
Mom, can I have something to eat?
There are many projects to finish before the end of the second quarter. I need some volunteer to I think the photo have one somebody will is, I think, is carry out. Somebody will take over this.
Carry
Carry
them.
them out.
Good. So
I
we
need some
separate.
volunteer.
Good. So we're going to separate the words carry them out. Instead of saying carry out, we say carry them out.
Carry them out. Okay. If you don't, it could prevent you from if you don't follow up after a job interview. It could prevent you from securing the job. Could is in this place, should we use follow up?
Yes, follow up after a job interview. Very good. I was told this.
Securing. What's securing the job? It means
securing the job. It means showing that you're very interested in it, making sure that it's yours.
Then maybe you will be chosen.
Yes, exactly. And I was always taught this when I was younger to, if I got a job interview, received a job interview, to always call them back. Don't wait for their phone call, because this shows that you're really interested and you're serious about wanting to work there. So I was always taught to follow up on my job interviews. Were you taught to do this too? Or would you just have an interview and then wait for them to call you?
Oh, maybe it's not a good it's not good. We always waiting.
Yes.
Next time I think calling back will be will show our interest about this job.
Yeah, it definitely does show that you're interested and you're serious about this job and you want to do this job. So people that are doing the interview, they want to see people that want to work for them and aren't just people looking for a paycheck. They want to actually be involved in the work and not just do it for money. They put their efforts into it. So this is a good thing, yes. All right, good job on those. And now can you match the vocabulary in the table above with its meaning? First one, when you and your coworkers go to a designated place to talk with customers, this is meeting clients.
What's a designated? It means
designated? Yes, designated area. So it's a planned area. So we all plan to meet up at the park to have our meeting. We all plan to meet up at the coffee shop to have our meeting. The designated area is the coffee shop.
Okay. A journey to another city to conduct work for your company. I don't know.
Overseas visitors.
Overseas visitors.
Okay, so a journey to another city or actually country to conduct work for your company. And what about this one?
The act of summarizing information from a business meeting. Taking notes? No.
Let me read it again. Where are we? The act of summarizing information from a business meeting. Yeah, I think. Let me see. No, it's okay. So, business trip. It's not what I thought it was. Did we say business trip? No, we didn't.
Mom, I pooped.
Oh, okay. I'll help you in just a second, little baby. Okay, so this is an overseas visitor. I gave you the wrong information. Number 2, a journey to another city to conduct work for your company. This would be a business trip.
Business trip?
Yes, it wouldn't be overseas. Overseas would obviously be overseas. So this would be a different country. And number 3 is carry them out. Wait, where are we? What in the world? That can't be right.
6, writing up. Writing a report.
Yeah, but it says, oh, okay, I see what they did. They counted from here. So 5, 6. Okay, maybe it is. Hold on. So I'm confusing myself. What? Okay, business trip, yes, and 6, writing up or writing a report. Goodness. Okay. There we go. I think we figured it out. I had to figure out their layout. Okay, so yes, this would be taking notes or writing up or writing a report. Very good. And what about this one?
Information is written down during a meeting with clients. I just see the answer. It's taking notes.
Yes, this one would be taking notes. Very good. This is the one that
Okay.
you're taking notes because you're writing down, little informations. So summarizing a report or writing up a report is a lot bigger than just taking notes.
Okay. You are giving a slide you're giving a slideshow to management about a new project. It's presentation.
Yes, very good. Presentation. Yep. All right, good job. Do you have any questions
Writing
on
up.
any of these ones?
So I think writing reports. It is overseas visitors means other people from overseas company and they visit us. So
yes, yeah, they're exactly what it says. Overseas visitors, they are people from the company, but they live overseas and they come and visit you.
Okay. Overseas visitors.
Yeah.
All
right, good job. And let's see, health problems. All right, so you might hear this a lot because you work in the medical place. So health problems, English vocabulary, what's wrong, I have, what's the matter. So would you like to read some of these?
Okay. What's wrong? What's the matter? Is this I can start with this when I open the talk?
Yeah, so opening talk, okay, somebody comes in, they don't feel too well, you want to find out what's wrong. Okay, what's wrong? What's the matter?
What's wrong? What's the matter?
And then you'll hear, I have asthma.
Sometimes when they walk into the clinic, they seem to look very normal. How can I start with?
You could still use the same thing. If they look like they are fine, you can still ask them, okay, you're here. What's wrong? Is anything the matter? If they look okay, you can say, is there anything the matter? Maybe there's nothing wrong.
Anything the matter?
Yeah, maybe they're just wanting a checkup to see if they're healthy, okay. Sometimes there's things that you don't know that they have, like asthma. Sometimes you can't tell if they're having an asthma problem. Yeah.
If they don't attack now, I don't know.
Yeah. If they're not having an asthma attack at the moment, but maybe they need to fill an inhaler prescription.
Okay. Asthma, a backache, a broken leg, a cold, a cough, or an earache. How to pronounce this? Earache.
Earache. Yes.
Earache. A fever, the flu, a headache, heartburn, measles, a rash, a sore throat, a stomachache, sunburn, a toothache. Okay. toothache, a toothache. Toothache.
All right, so you read K and I will read D.
Dorothy, I think I broke my leg. Can you take me to the San Francisco Regional Hospital?
Of course. Are you in a lot of pain?
Yes, but I took some pain medication.
Stay here until I return with my car. I'm sure the team of doctors at the hospital will take good care of you. All right, do you have any questions on those?
Broke my leg. Can you take me? Or are you in a lot of pain? It seemed I could understand this, but I can't say it.
You just have to take it slow, read it slow out loud. Take your time, of course. Are you in a lot of pain? And when you practice this, when you say it slow, then you'll get used to the formation of it and you'll be able to say it quicker.
Yeah, because when I think of it, I just
you want to get it out. Yeah,
I just feel it. I just grab some word, but I sometimes cannot make it a sentence. For example, are you in a lot of pain? Maybe I will say, do you feel pain?
Oh yeah, you will shorten. That's okay too. That's okay. If you shorten the sentences, sometimes that's, you see, with English language, the writing and the speaking are always different. When you write something out, it's more drug out, it's more long in detail. When you speak it, we always cut things shorter. So this is okay that you do this. This is normal. This is normal for, even native speakers to do this.
So is it? I mean, if we often say, "Are you in a lot of pain?" Or it's.
That's okay. That's perfect. Okay. That's perfect. You can totally say this. Yes.
Okay.
And then let's see. Yeah, of course. How to ask somebody if they are sick or don't feel well. So here are some things that you could say if they are sick.
How do you feel? How are you feeling? Is everything okay? If you don't look well, are you okay? So this is what I ask.
Perfectly fine. It is totally fine. Common negative responses are:
I'm not well. I'm sick. I don't feel so good. I don't feel well. I'm a little under the weather. Oh.
So this, have you ever heard this one? Have you ever heard this one before?
I heard of this.
Okay. And then common positive responses are:
I'm fine. I'm well. I'm okay.
Or I'm great. I'm wonderful. Those are even more positive.
Okay.
All right. And common responses.
Great. I'm wonderful.
Common responses when you hear someone is sick.
Oh, what's the matter? What's wrong? What's the problem? Okay.
Okay. And to express your illness.
I have a cold. I got a headache. My stomach hurts. I've got a broken leg. Okay,
so all these words right here, it is showing that you own this problem. This is your problem. I have, I got, I've got. So everything is just you're owning it. So you're telling the person that this is what's wrong.
This is what I say to my doctor.
Yeah, you tell them I have or my stomach hurts or whatever the situation is.
Okay.
All right. So using different types of nouns, we have common versus proper.
What's this?
Okay, so this is common is used to name people, places, or things in general. It refers to the class or type of person or thing without being specific. Example: girl, city, animal, house, food. These are all very common words. It's not personal. Okay. Proper,
General. Okay.
yeah, proper would be used to name a specific or individual person, place, or thing. Proper nouns begin with capital letters. So anytime you have an individual that you're directing to, then you want to capitalize the name. John, London, Pluto, France. These are very, you have
specific.
to specific, and you have to put a capital letter. Countable have a singular or a plural form and can be used with a number or a or an before it. They are sometimes called count nouns. Example, car, desk, cup, house, bike.
Countable.
Uncountable cannot be counted. They often refer to substances, liquids, and abstract ideas. Oh, she just threw croutons at me. She wants
that?
Croutons. They go on salad.
Oh.
She loves them. My husband gets mad because they're always gone, and he goes to put them on his salad, and they're always gone because she eats them.
Hello. And she's wearing some clothes now.
Yes, today she's wearing clothes. She's finally wearing clothes. Okay, so let's see, where were we? Uncountable. Wood, milk, air, happiness. So they are sometimes called mass nouns, which I've actually never heard about. Sorry. They often refer to substances, liquids, and abstract ideas. They are sometimes called mass nouns. Yeah, I've never heard mass nouns before. Concrete refer to people or things that exist physically and that at least one of the senses can detect. So example, dog, tree, apple, moon, sock.
Oh.
Would you like to read abstract?
Have no physical existence. They refer to ideas, emotions, and concepts you cannot see, touch, hear, smell, or taste.
Okay, yeah, so an abstract would be love. You can't see love normally. Time is
just feel.
Yeah, I mean, we go on our schedule and maybe you can see that they're in love, but you can't really see it, kind of like your imagination.
Okay. So
Fear.
abstract means you cannot see it. You cannot see it.
Yeah. Okay, so this would be
love, time, fear, freedom. Okay.
A compound, two or more words that create a noun. They can be written as one word or joined by a hyphen or written as separate words, but they're still called compound words. Rainfall, those are two words, but they're combined. Son-in-law, these are three words combined with the little slash. And credit card, these are combined, but there's still a space in between. You can say credit. Credit can be its own word used in a different sentence, and card can be used in a sentence by itself, or you can put them together and it's a completely different word, credit card, right? Birthday card, credit card.
We can't just use credit.
Credit, sometimes
people don't know this means.
Sometimes you can, like they'll say, would you like to put it on credit? Yes, this means credit card. So proper English would say, yes, I'll put it on my credit card. Or how is your credit? My credit is good. So,
okay.
It's not really that good. I'm lying. Collective refer to a set or group of people, animals, or things. They are often followed by of plus plural noun, bunch of flowers. Okay.
Oh. This one is a little difficult.
So, flock. Do you know what? Flock of seagulls. A flock of birds. So this means a group of birds.
A flock of birds.
This means a whole bunch of birds. bunch of flowers, bunch of potatoes. So this means many.
Oh. And stack, pile, also the same use.
Yeah,
Oh.
a stack of paper, right? A stack of paper. Team.
But we can't use a stack of cookies.
A stack of cookies. I like that. Or a stack of napkins, right?
Oh.
A stack of napkins.
What napkin?
A napkin to wipe your face when you're eating. The dry napkin.
I don't know that.
Okay.
That word.
Let me see if I can find it for you.
Napkin. Napkin.
So, napkins are like this to wipe your face. You can have fabric napkins, or you can have, they give them to you at restaurants.
Oh.
So you wipe your face with it. So if you go to a restaurant and the waitress says, do you need anything? You say, yes, can I please have some napkins to wipe your hands and wipe your face.
Oh, okay. Some napkin. And I have one question. If we want a patient return to the hospital for some follow-up, how to say that?
Okay. Well, it's exactly how you said it to me is how you would ask that question. So that was perfect. You would say, you're my patient. Okay. Everything looks good, but I want you to follow up in a week or two with your primary care doctor.
Oh, in a week or two.
Or however long it takes to follow up. You just let them know, I would like you to, or we need you to follow up in 1 or 2 weeks.
So we need to use the time period before the one I want the patient to meet.
Yes.
Okay.
All right, and let's see. Okay, so they have the common. Here's some examples of what they were talking about up here. Here's common, here's proper, countable, uncountable, concrete, abstract, compound, and collective. Would you like to read the sentences?
Okay. Kevin has to go to the hospital. Kevin has to go to the San Francisco Regional Hospital. Kevin has a broken leg. Kevin has 2 broken legs. I can see the sadness on Kevin's face. Kevin can't put his sock on his foot because it's broken. The sadness of his death is overwhelming. Kevin will use his credit card to pay the hospital bill. The team of doctors will make Kevin better.
Okay. Good job. So everything highlighted in black is what they mean by proper, common, countable, uncountable, and so on. All right, and let's see. Read the following dialogue and fill in the blanks with the proper words or phrases about health problems. Hi, Dorothy. You don't look well today. Is everything okay? And what does Dorothy say?
I don't feel good.
Yeah, I don't feel good, or I don't feel very well.
I don't feel very well.
Yes, what about this one?
I'm sorry to hear you're not feeling well. What's the problem?
Good. And this one?
I started to feel sick last night. I have a toothache.
Okay, toothache, good. And let's identify the specific noun in each sentence. Dorothy was out in the sun too long today. Now she has a sunburn. Proper noun is Dorothy. The compound noun is sunburn. What about this one?
Relaxation helps you feel better when you are sick. Uncountable. Abstract. Uncountable. I
Okay, close
I
your eyes.
don't know how to.
Close your eyes like this. I'm gonna see if I was right. I don't want to tell you, but I want to see if I was right.
Uncountable.
Okay, yeah, I was right. So uncountable would be relaxation because you can't. Uncountable would be relaxation because you can't count it, right? It's not something you can count, but it's something you can feel. And abstract is sick. The word sick.
Okay.
Now, what about this one? The boy is going to the dentist because he has a toothache. What's the common word in here?
Boy.
Boy, good. And then the compound?
Compounding toothache.
Yeah. Okay, good. And
take one tablespoon of cough syrup every 6 hours.
The compound?
Tablespoon.
And then the countable, something that's countable. Hours, very good. And Dr. Smith said you have a broken nose. What's the proper?
A broken nose. It's.
Yeah, people break their noses. Yes.
Oh, it's very painful, I think.
Yes.
Proper. I don't know this how to.
Okay, proper would be Dr. Smith. It's the noun, person, place, or thing.
Proper.
Yeah, that you have to
Smith.
You have to capitalize. And then concrete.
Nose.
Yes, I believe it's nose. Let me see. Yes, very good. Dr. Smith and nose. And identify the health problem. Write a sentence using I have or I've got. Your ear hurts and you have trouble hearing. I have got an earache.
I've got.
Oh, I said I've got. You could say I have got, or you can say I have an earache. Both of them work. What about this one?
You fell off your bike and have a lot of pain in your wrist. You go to the hospital and the doctor puts a cast on your hand and wrist. So I got a broken wrist.
Excellent, perfect. And then you ate some bad food for breakfast and you have a lot of pain in your stomach. What would we call this?
I have a stomachache.
And your body is very hot, especially your forehead. What would you call this?
I have a fever.
And you are walking in a field of tall grass and weeds. Later, your skin becomes red and itches. What is this?
I have some skin problem. I don't know.
I have had an allergic reaction. I have a rash.
I have a rash. I have an allergic reaction. Okay.
All right. So what is the worst illness or injury that you've had?
Illness, injury. The worst illness. When I got I think I have got one serious infection, and that prolonged for 2 weeks, and every day I just wake up to eat and then go to sleep again.
Yeah. Oh, yes, because your body needed to rest so it can heal. Okay, very good.
And
Well, I mean, that's
I
not good, but good
I
describing.
don't feel well. I don't want to do anything.
Mhm.
Just
Oh,
sleep
yes.
and
Yes.
eating, sleep,
Oh.
eating, drinking.
I've been there too. It's not fun. Okay,
Yeah.
and do you have any home remedies for a cold?
Mm, I have some vitamin C tablet in with in my home, and and I store some medication that will help me to relieve the fever.
Okay.
And that's
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, very
How to
good.
say that?
This would
Anti-fever?
be this would be called a fever reducer
Fever reducer.
or
Okay.
pain relievers.
Pain reliever.
Mhm.
Okay.
And have you ever broken a bone?
No.
Good. This is good. Me neither.
We need to be very careful about walking. if we broke, I think if I broke a bone, it will have some late effect after it heals.
Mhm.
Maybe someday when the weather changes, you will feel it's sores.
Cold, yeah, yes, if it's cold outside, this can become very tender and sore. Or if it's hot, then, but it's mainly cold weather that does it for some reason. A lot of my friends tell me that broken their bones and they had them heal, that the cold weather affects them a lot more than the hot weather does.
Yeah, they say they become a weather casting.
Yeah. Yeah. All right,
Okay.
good. All right, good job. Good work today. I hope this was a little bit more challenging for you than our last classes, and we will go through our next classes.
So this I mean this file is a little complicated. How can you send it to me?
Oh, I can still email them to you like I have been. Right, through the emails, I copy and paste them and send them to your emails. Okay.
Can it be saved as a picture?
Do you want me to try and put the pictures too?
Because there are some photos. I think if you just copy and paste, it will have some.
Okay.
problem.
Yeah, I can try and do this. I think it will work. It should work. Yeah, I can do that.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right. No
Thank
problem.
you for your time.
Yes, Karina. Bye. Have a wonderful rest of your day, and we will see you soon.
Okay. Bye.
Okay. Bye-bye.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year to you too. Thank you.